everyone, and welcome back to Harlequin TV for July. This month we're still celebrating the Sullivans, and we're continuing our chat with Bella Andre. And having a look at how she got into writing. Tell us a little bit about your writing career so far and how you initially got into writing.
I was a musician, a professional musician, for about 10 years. And I was right out of college. I graduated from Stanford University with a degree in economics. About 10 years into it, and all along, from when I was 11, 12, I was reading romance novels. So that was always what I was doing, a book a day. That's me. So my roommate in college had been very interested in writing romance, and I never thought about it. I wrote a couple of nonfiction books on the music industry. And then one day, strangely, two fictional people started having a conversation in my head, and I wrote it down. And then the next day, the conversation continued, so I wrote down more of it, and the next thing I knew, there was a whole story. And again, it's the magic. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what prompted it. But I did know that it felt very right to me. It felt like I had hit upon something that was waiting for me the whole time. So I juggled writing with music for a couple of years, and then I had to make a choice what I wanted to do, and I chose books. I wrote for a few publishers, and then the world of self-publishing opened up, and here's where the economics degree came beautifully into play, and being an entrepreneur at heart. And so I really looked at the new world of publishing and the idea of really tapping into the kind of books that my readers wanted to read and the kind of books that I wanted to write. And when I asked myself what those two things were, that's when I came up with the Sullivans.
And what sort of, for fans of the Sullivan series already and those who have read it on ebook, what sort of new content can they expect in the print versions?
I'm really excited about the additions. In The Look of Love, which is the first story, I actually added a whole new first scene where the whole family is there and we get to meet them all. That was a lot of fun to do. And it was actually really fun to go back and add that. Having written the 8 books, I wrote some scenes that I was actually crying when I wrote the new scenes. They were, in a lot of ways, obviously I wish those scenes had been in there in the digital versions. And I'm really thrilled that they're going to be in the paperback versions. They're just really beautiful scenes, I think, that help just flesh out and make more robust the love stories between the characters. So it was a lot of fun to do, and I think that readers who are reading them for the first time hopefully are going to love them with the expanded content. And readers who have read the digital versions, and a lot of fun stuff that I got to add for the characters and their arcs.
And finally, Bella, we'd love to know what you're working on at the moment.
I am writing Mary and Jack Sullivan's love story, and it's going to be a special Christmas book. It's called Kissing Under the Mistletoe, and it's the book that is requested by fans in pretty much every email that I have gotten about the Sullivans. And I think I always knew I would write about them, and to get to write about, Mary is like the perfect mother we all want, and it's fun to look back at her when she was young and impetuous and all her kids kind of in one, to look at what she was like when she was in her early 30s. And Jack Sullivan is all of his fabulous sons put together. I mean, he's super awesome. He's my new favorite Sullivan hero. So maybe I am picking favorites because he's awesome. So I'm really enjoying writing about the parents, and I think it's going to be really special. I have some, it's coming along really well, and I'm excited. I have some really special scenes that are from past and present that are going to be in the book. So I think Sullivan fans hopefully are really going to love it.
Myself included, it's one that I definitely can't wait to read.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Bella, in your busy schedule and your busy writing schedule.
Thanks for having me.
We can't wait to continue reading the rest of the Sullivans and meet all 8 beautiful siblings.
Oh, good. Yay.
The Sullivans book 1 and 2 are out now, and book 3 out next month. We know you're going to fall in love with them as much as we have, and we can't wait to hear what you think. So hop onto our Facebook and Twitter pages once you've had a read and let us know your thoughts. And until next month, happy reading!